What's up, guys? It's your girl Hannah Marie, and welcome back to Cooking with the Pete Star.
You know I love to do a lot of things, but my favorite thing to do is cooking. Welcome to Cooking with the Pete Star. I can get it real hot and hard.
So we're starting this video off getting good and right. You know, it's only for medical purposes only. So I know you're probably wondering, Hannah, what are you gonna be cooking today? Today we have on the menu Tallarines Rojos con pollo. That in English is pretty much red spaghetti with chicken. It's a Peruvian dish. It's really good. I've only had it once, but now I'm gonna try to recreate it because why not? Let's go. So here I have all of the ingredients you're gonna need for this dish. Starting off strong and heavy. I said there's pollo in this dish. So what does pollo mean? Chicken, exactly, chicken. So we got some chicken drums. You can use whatever, but I just prefer chicken drums. Next is the chicken broth, pepper, salt, adobo, Italian seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, all-purpose season. These are ají amarillo peppers, pretty much. They're from Peru. These are actually shipped from Peru. You can find these at your local international market, but if you can't, you can also go to Whole Foods and get the paste. Just look up this ají amarillo pepper paste or whole peppers, you may find them. Tomato paste, evaporated milk, tomato sauce, and then these saltine crackers. To the produce, we're doing a yellow onion, a red onion, garlic, carrots, and spaghetti. Wash your produce, wash your produce. These carrots, you gotta wash them because look at this. How you gonna cook with your carrots looking like that? No, no, no. So we're gonna wash our produce and then we're gonna get started. And most importantly, you're gonna wash this chicken too. Y'all know usually I start with my meat already soaking and stuff, but today we're starting a little behind. So let's go. So I'm gonna wash this, but I'm also going to get my peeler and peel that top layer of skin off. Now that my produce is washed, I'm going to start washing this chicken. Now, everybody has their ways of washing chicken. You do it as you please, but what I like to do is put the chicken in a bowl, run some water, put some vinegar in there, salt, let it soak for a little bit, and rinse it off. That's clean chicken to me. Pour that vinegar. Water. Oh shit. So I'm gonna let my chicken soak in this marinade that I just did, but I'm also going to add a lime in there because yeah, I'll be seeing other chefs do it, so I'm gonna do it. It's gonna squeeze all of that, all of the goodness into the bowl. And let me just show y'all how dirty this chicken really be. Some of y'all don't wash your chicken. Like, I know some people out there that don't wash their meats, and that is very nasty. And I'm gonna show you why it's nasty. I mean, you can already visibly tell, like, look how cloudy that water is. And look at all of the debris that's just floating around. Yep, that was on your chicken. You see that? All of the debris. The mercury water is done cleaning my chicken. Make sure none of your chickens fall out. But I'm just going through and just re-rinsing it, so you know, ensure all of that nasty stuff is out. Your water should be pretty clear. As you see, the water is clear. That means it's clean. Now that my chicken is clean, onto the produce. For this particular dish, it calls for like shredded carrots. Now, I don't have a grater, but I do have a shredder, so we're going to improvise. I'm going to just simply make little strings like this. Simple. But if you go to the store, just get shredded carrots. Or you can just get a real carrot and do it like me. I mean, I feel like this will work just as well. Do it just like this. So your carrots should be looking something like this if you did my method. But if not, you would just have shredded carrots and you would have been done. But it's okay, because this will definitely work. Now I'm just gonna chop up my onions. Pretty simple. We're just gonna be doing regular small. So here you see the carrots that we already discussed. The yellow onion I cut up real thin and just in little squares. The red onion I did just long, about 1 inch rectangle pieces. I don't know how you would say that. Yeah, y'all see. Cut it like this because these are actually gonna get cooked and then blended, so it doesn't even really matter, but this is just how I do it. And then I have some garlic peeled. That's also gonna go in the blender. But now without further ado, I'm gonna season the chicken. Now with this dish, it's pretty simple. They only use salt and pepper to season the chicken. Now me, I like to go a little extra mile and add some onion and garlic because my stuff always has to taste a little bit better than theirs. So yeah, we're gonna do that. First, we're gonna season it with salt. So I had to get my glove because I did not want to be mixing this chicken with my bare hands. Now I'm gonna get the pepper. Season it nice and good with your heart. If you're not seasoning with your heart, then get out the kitchen. Next is adobo. Now this, don't season with your heart because this is a little salty, so, and we already put salt, so I don't want to add too much of that. And like I said, I always add extra things. You don't have to, you can just stick with the salt and pepper, but I like to add this extra stuff so it can make it very, very, very good. Very good. And lastly, garlic powder. And then we're just gonna mix this up and get it ready. Now it's time to get cooking. So I got my 2 pots. I'm gonna turn this one on about a 4, which is about medium heat. And then this one, I'm gonna turn on a 6. I am not a sponsor, but I will sponsor good health. Make sure you use avocado oil instead of seed oil, vegetable oil, all the oils besides avocado oil. Don't use it, use this, okay? So for the chicken pan, I don't think I told that, but this pan is for the chicken, obviously, it's bigger. And then this pan is gonna be for the red onions and the garlic. So I'm just gonna put about 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil in there and just about a tablespoon in here. But while we wait for this oil to heat up, we're gonna heat up this blizzy. How's your life been lately? Wonderful. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video. That would mean so much to me. I love seeing what you guys have to say about my videos, especially my cooking videos, because that's my talent. I love to do this. Now that my oil is clearly ready, I'm gonna just place my chicken. Now, you're not fully cooking the chicken. You're just letting it get a nice brown sear on the outside. I know that may be a little confusing, but just think about 5 or 6 minutes on each side or until golden brown. So I already added my red onion and garlic. I'm just gonna cook these until they get al dente or like a translucent color. And then I'm gonna add it to the blender. So I have flipped the chicken on the other side. As you see, it has a nice little brown crust on it. So yeah, we're not fully cooking the chicken. We're just getting a nice crust and brownness to the chicken. And then we're gonna add it to a pot where it's gonna cook in juices and get nice and well cooked. So don't worry. This is clearly done. So I have the onions and garlic. We're gonna put that in there. And then I'm gonna get my Peruvian peppers. Strong. I'm gonna add probably about 4 of these into here. That's gonna give it that nice color. So I'm about to put this tomato sauce in there. You can use an actual tomato, but like a fresh tomato. But I didn't get one from the market. I don't know why. Probably because I was doing hella shit. But we're gonna add this whole thing into there. And I'm also gonna add a tablespoon of this all-purpose chicken bouillon. So the chicken is good to transfer over. Now I'm gonna get a tablespoon of this Maggi all-purpose seasoning. And I'm also gonna throw in a little bit of garlic powder, probably about a tablespoon of onion powder, and about a tablespoon of pepper. So now it's time to blend the sauce. So I'm gonna pull my last bit of chicken out. And now I'm gonna add these carrots and onions just to sear for a little bit. And as y'all see, I got some potatoes getting ready to boil back there. So I'm gonna be adding a side dish. I just thought about it. It's called ají de gallina. I'm learning this Spanish stuff, okay? I'll see it's got a nice little yellow hue to it. So I'm gonna transfer it to the pan, or to the pot, so to say. To the pot, I've added the chicken, the carrots, and the onions. Now I'm going to add the tomato paste. You're gonna use a whole thing of tomato paste. First I gotta taste this because I haven't even tasted it. That's good. I like spicy stuff, but maybe I should have just added 2 of the peppers because those peppers are pretty hot, but I added 4. But it's okay because it's still pretty good to me. I'm just gonna mix this in with that tomato sauce that I added. Make sure it's nicely incorporated. I have everything in the pot mixed in the sauce. Now I'm gonna add 1.5 cups of this chicken broth or chicken stock. Fill it up. This is a glass measuring cup, by the way, if you're wondering. Trying to get rid of all plastics in this household. Okay, so I'm gonna add that. And we're going to let this sit covered for about 45 minutes or until the chicken is fully cooked. That's the most important thing, especially dealing with chicken, because you don't want to kill anybody, and you definitely could if you have raw chicken. So 45 minutes, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, depending on your chicken, your stove, and yeah. So just gonna get them nice and tucked in this sauce. We're doing it the getaway. We're gonna start by adding 1/2 can of evaporated milk. Just like that. Next, we're gonna add 1/2 of a queso fresco cheese wheel. I'm just gonna cut mine smack dab in the middle. I'm just going to break it up into pieces for my blender, because sometimes my blender don't be cutting up everything like it needs to be. Okay, now you can add the sauce or these peppers. Now, y'all already know it's hot, but I'm just going to add 2. Gonna add a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt, a tiny bit of onion powder, and a tiny bit of garlic. To the blender we go. If you stuck around this long, here's your secret. Put a potato, a whole cooked potato, into there. They don't want you knowing that. Yellow sauce. Y'all see that? That's homemade right there. Homemade. So the sauce is for the potatoes, and it's gonna be an amazing side dish with the spaghetti.
Can't tell on YouTube, kids.
The camera. Bye.
So this side dish is pretty much potatoes drenched in a yellow pepper sauce with eggs, and sometimes you can add lettuce or even olives. So my timer went off for my chicken. I'm about to check and see if it is thoroughly cooked. I mean, it's literally falling off the bone.
No, it's ready.
So it's definitely ready. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to take the chicken out of the sauce, put it onto another plate, and take the noodles that I'm about to cook. As you see, I just got a pot of boiling water, put some olive oil and salt in there, and now I'm gonna add the noodles, and then when they get done cooking, I'm gonna add it to the sauce and mix it all together. So let's do that. So I have all my chicken out. Just gonna give this sauce a nice stir, and I'm gonna get it off the heat so it doesn't burn or like overcook. Now I'm gonna add in the noodles. And this is the last step, guys, and then we're gonna be eating some good food. So my noodles are done. Now I'm going to drain them and run cold water. Whew. Now I'm going to add the pasta. Oh shoot, that would have been bad. Into the pot. Give it a nice mix. Just keep mixing it until all the pasta is this bright orange red color. So you want your pasta to end up looking like this and sounding like this. And that's when you'll know it is nice and ready. So now there's only one thing left to do, and that's try it. So we're gonna have to plate it and try it. So that's what I'm about to do. I'm proud of my work. Okay, now we're gonna try it. I'm so excited. Looks pretty good. Oops. I'm gonna get some of that chicken and this spaghetti. I swear, I can literally cook anything. It's so crazy. And I'm gonna try this side dish. That's good. That is good. Oh my God. It's so good. Speechless. I can't even talk. It's really good. It's a little spicy. So just maybe cut back 1 or 2 if you're not into spice. Cut back on the pepper. But if you are, then you're good. It's good to me, but it's a little spicy. And I forgot to add these to the potatoes, but it's okay, because I'm gonna add it now. But if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, share it, comment, subscribe. Make sure you come back for more. And until next time, thanks for cooking with a P-Star.